Cheryl, Ling! Good to live to see another day. So I got my Patriot hat on, and this is the one I was talking about that has Bill Belichick's autograph. Yeah, you didn't believe me, huh? I tried to steal that from eBay. Oh, by the way, I'm auctioning the eBay, not on eBay, the sweater I wore in the parking lot in the raining day. I have a video of that. I don't have it on me because I just want to protect it. And I'm gonna put the link of my eBay bid. Right now there is a bid. It's only $4. Starting bid is only $3.99. I have one bid. I think 3 days left. So get that sweater. It's a hoodie. It's well made. It's a sweater, but it's a youth large. I can't wear anything that's of the really grown-up type because then they're just way too big for me. I said the grown-ups. Yeah, that's the way it is. And don't you call Donald Trump a racist, because this is the crafts of the demon rats, the Democrats. Don't believe it. If you look at their policies, they're exactly identical with communism, and that's how they're invading the country. So Donald Trump had an open meeting, which is great because nobody can fake it about this, negotiation. I tell you what, President, no negotiation on DACA, because it's the spirit behind it. They're not going to, just like Reagan did, they're not going to resolve anything, not going to protect our country. So the borders and the wall, so the people that are invading us, they're invading us. It's a con game. When I say a con game, they reminded me, you just have to be smart. You know, you have to be wise. Don't be stupid, because people can like knock you over. It's illegal robbery. That's what they're doing. So when I went to, this is just a memory thing I recalled. When I first went to Mexico, people said, don't go, don't go. I drove through San Diego. They said, well, okay, be smart. This is their experience. They told me that when you're in Tijuana, they're going to be having kids, because they use kids to try to sell you these bubble gum, chiclet gums. And it really happened, word for word. But when I went down there, I just like, I was so overwhelmed because there's donkeys, or, there's just so much fun, I thought, right? It's colorful, it's really dirty, but don't forget, I'm the rice girl. I came from the rice, swamp, paddy. So to me, like dirt and all that kind of stuff, it's like, oh great, it's back in China or whatever. It's like Van Nuys, but it really happened. They came in droves. The kids, well, first it was just one. So they always use kids. And this is how smart even the Stalin, the Marxists, the Mao, they were using kids. Anyways, I don't know if there's somebody behind it. I'm sure they were, because if they're seeing a tourist and then they said, come on, buy the chocolate, 10 cents or whatever, right? So you don't have 10 cents, you just like give them $1 for a chocolate. And then it dawned on me when I saw like hundreds of them rushing in, and literally they were chasing after me. I have to run, because I just say, oh, okay, I could get 1, 2, 3 chocolates. You see what I'm saying? Your good-heartedness is being abused and used, and they will discard you like trash. So my liberal friends, I would have to say that I just realized that they were brainwashed. This lady, she is so sweet. I love liberal friends because their hearts, really, they were good. They're trying to be generous. It's just they're being manipulated. They were being told these lies and say, oh, Donald Trump is evil, and whatever. I mean, just imagine if you have a home, your parents or whoever the household, your husband or whoever, just say, hey, we're just going to tear down the wall. We're going to tear down all 4 walls so people just come and go, because this is a free society. It's an open society, and no more doors, no more borders. You see, your neighbor can come and go, and you go, oh great, and then pretty soon you're gonna come find out that your rooms are occupied, and people already raided your refrigerator, and now because the demon rats, they can demand DACA, DACA, give us more food and give us more of what you got and what you don't got. What you don't got, you have to borrow. And that's ridiculous, right? So I'm saying, Donald Trump, don't be fooled, don't be conned by saying, oh, we have to make a deal with the Democrats. Who the fuck are the fucking Democrats? They are nobody. They're trying to lie and pretend they're somebody. But most of the majority people of America, I mean, you don't see people out there like holding signs. You know why? Because we are fed up, but they're holding signs because they are paid by the George Soros group, Tom Steyer's group. And the majority of America that we are saying, we said we have to protect our homeland from the invaders because they're conning us. Yes, I just, actually I put up a piece that I saw from One America Network. They did a very short piece. It just so happened I was talking about it. I think it's worth mentioning. Not trying to be repetitive, but it's worth mentioning that how the Chinese have rigged to colonize, invade this country. They don't have the welfare system. Remember, they're communists. So they indoctrinate their kids, children, to think that way, to be communists. And that's why they come here, and then they become judges, and they become like in a college campuses, and these activists that does nothing but destroy our country and liberty and freedom because they want to colonize us. And I showed you the piece from OAN, One America Network. You should subscribe or demand your cable carrier to subscribe to that channel. That there was a raid. I've been saying it just the day before on these so-called birther, the maternity hotels run by Chinese people. They should be tried as I don't know what's a mafia thing. I don't think it's treason enough, but you know, it's organized crime. That's what it is. They have rigged the system. They know the system. They know because out of the good-heartedness of Americans and the liberal Democrats, at which no voter IDs needed. Of course, they got all the votes they want from people that are here illegally, flocking here in Los Angeles as we speak. People from China, just in particular, they're 9 months pregnant. So they have, you know, this is a known thing. They've been hiding their you know, the pregnancy, boarding the airplanes, and try to make it here to deliver the baby in these so-called hotels. In the film that I'm showing you, there was a bicycle hotel. Actually, I know one on St. Gabriel Valley Boulevard, the Best Western. I think they should raid them too. So what happened is that they're just like organized crimes. They charge these women from Beijing or whatever, China, a certain amount of money. So they're heavy duty pregnant, right? And this is really should, I'm just telling you, should make you so sick and disgusted. Because we cannot even take care of our own. The veterans, remember I was just saying, you know, some of these homeless people, they're veterans. They were begging for a plastic bag so they can shit in it. I don't know, I mean, because they got problems, you know, if you've been to the combat zone, I met a few. This is no joke. At first I was like, until I encountered these people, and then I believe. At first I heard these stories, I was like, there's no way. Anyway, so they, the organized crime from China, they got these women over here. It really should make you sick to your stomach. So the last 2 months of the pregnancy, and they situate them in the hotels, or they call them apartments, and you know, give them food, groceries or whatever. That's included in their coyote prices, right? Whatever, I heard the price tag was at least $24,000. So including this whole scheme. Get them over here, give birth, you know, on the temporary visa, tourist visa. So you can't stop that. They overstay their visa. Not only that, they have their own little Uber thing. So this coyote drive them to the county hospital. You cannot say no when a woman is popping the baby. It's all part of the scheme. So she popped the baby, And you know how expensive maternity cares are, and these are for foreigners. And each of them costs us tens of thousands of dollars, and then because they fill out phony addresses at a hotel, then now our county tried to build them. I think that's what led to the alertness, because it happened so much. She's gone. She flew back. She's gone. You can't bill somebody who isn't here, and this is how they get away with murder, literally. And the kid is a U.S. citizen, so now every one of the kids, their family, it's a scam. They're now here on welfare. When I said on welfare, I've seen that. I don't mean they're bad people, but what I'm saying, it's a con game. Because why do we want their grandma, grandpa here, and the California, in fact, not just the Medi-Cal, the Medicare, and up the wazoo, the social service. They got somebody, a servant comes 2 hours a day. Apartments are paid for there, and then they receive the food stamp. Now it's at EBT. I don't know. All I am saying is it's great. They send their money back. It's good for them, not good for you, because they do not contribute. And in fact, I talked to a lot of them. They scheme. Oh, so maybe I will be a traitor in their eyes, but whatever. Because when you come to the United States, you're supposed to swear allegiance to this country. When you say no border, then no fucking country. You can go to fucking Ivory Coast. I'm just really angry by people. How could you be so stupid by saying, oh, no border, we should have sanctuary? I mean, this, you have to think for yourself. Think about your own home. No border. I'm demanding you to tear down every wall. Can you survive that? People coming in from everywhere. Can you possibly sustain that? So we're borrowing money from China. This is the irony of it. We owe China so much money. They don't have the welfare system. Remember that. So this is why the spirit behind DACA. I'm not arguing about, oh, these are good people. Oh, of course, there's kids that were selling me chiclets in Tijuana. They were cute kids too. But you have to, discern. That's why a con game is a con game. And once you see one, you should be able to see through it. So Donald Trump, don't back down. I don't care who the rhino says, oh, these people were here through no fault of their own. Oh, I was born through no fault of my own. I did not want to be here. I was born Chinese Asian through no fault of my own. So does that mean that you have to take care of me? No, it doesn't. Yes,